Hello everybody, BunnyMari here, and welcome back to Polaris. Last episode, we had a poisson party. For those who do not know, poisson means fish in French. And I already know what you're thinking. It's an hour long. Oh my gosh. It wasn't what I expected either, but this isn't going to be the first nor the last of hour-long videos, so we might as well just get started.
Bonjour! It seems our business in the harbor goes quite a stir. We must move quickly now to seize the moment. Breaking our friends out of the Bastille will be hard. The Empress keeps the Bastille key with her always, under the pillow, on her palanquin. To get close, you need someone the Empress trusts. She has a private dancer at the theater, an Oski named Barishnikov, who seeks to protect.
Barishnikov. That sounds such like a cute name to give to a teddy bear. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me or. Oh, it's a polar bear in a tutu. That is so cute. Oh, that is so adorable.
Every day I give everything I have on that stage. My entire heart and soul. This Polaris Empress keeps me all to herself. I put up with her grotesqueness long enough. With the patriots, I am ready to aid her cause. The way the Empress is treating me is fine. But now her guards have thrown my friend into the Bastille. Ivan the Great himself. What you know of Ivan? He was one of the greatest movers of all time. Yeah, we packed circus things from here to Tandaria. For Ivan's sake, I will help you steal the key to the Bastille. First, we must ensure that we fled from this dreadful place. To leave the city, I need you to go to the armory and stamp my papers with the martial seal. You may have to fight. Once the papers are stamped, take them to the captain of the ship, the Hamilton, in the harbor. To this, we have a deal.
The armory is restricted to enforcers only. You know the rules. I suggest you leave before we arrest you on curfew violation.
So, yeah. I originally didn't intend for it to be almost an hour long. But like I said, it's not gonna be the first it's not gonna be the first nor the last. Because I really want to get Polaris done with in the amount of time of episodes possible. So I'm trying to do them by parts. So like, what I mean by parts is by like areas. So this episode will conclude the entire quests, or like, the starting quests in Walrusburg, and then like, next episode we can advance to the next area. And that is what I'm planning to do. So like I said, it's not going to be the first nor the last of hour-long videos. So, I'm really sorry. This is not my intention, but sometimes things have to be done for good reasons.
And we will just look the other way this time. In fact, we'll just go the other way.
They're just sad. They're just.
I've been waiting over an hour. That Stroganoff better not be cold. Wait a minute. You don't look like the serving girl. What are you doing in here?
I swear, sometimes I find the dialogue of like these moms so funny, because they're just like, oh, like, we'll pretend that we didn't see anything. Makes me makes me feel it reminds me of my sophomore religion teacher, because I go to a Catholic school, and no, I'm not that kind of person. It's just like, ew, public school people. No, I went to public school too, but for middle school and high school I went to Catholic school, and so like, one of the required classes for Catholic school is religion, obviously. So we had like for sophomore year, I had a religion teacher named Mr. Gonzalez. We call him Mr. G. And there was this kid in my class named Javi, and the thing is that, like, okay, Mr. G, he had daughters. Like, he had probably like 2 or 3 daughters, and the oldest was is around my age. So Javi would always make a joke, like would always be messing around with Mr. G, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna marry your daughter. I'm gonna date her, and you're gonna be my father-in-law, and this and that and whatever." And it was so funny. That was like the highlight of my religion, of my sophomore religion class, because Mr. G would just be like, would just like give like this face as if he was just so done, and and like there's times where Javi would like really get he would really piss off the entire class, and we're just like, I swear, Javi, one day we're gonna like gang up against you, and Mr. G's just like, oh, let's like turn off the lights and I won't see anything. I can't say anything if I didn't see anything. So like that dialogue with the previous battle kind of reminded me of that, and it just brings back like really good memories. Mr. G, he doesn't teach at my school anymore. He teaches at my ex-boyfriend's school, which is like an all-boys school next door to mine. But yeah, like I miss him. Like his class was pretty fun. He was really nice. And even though like the topic, because okay, I know you're thinking that like, oh, religion's like all about like studying the Bible and all that stuff. They kind of like, I don't know if it's with other schools, but like with my school, they kind of break it down into parts. So so sophomore year was kind of like church history, and it's a pretty hard topic to memorize because it's a lot of history, and you get.
I guess I will go out for stroganoff today.
Okay, sorry. Like I said, I don't want to be talking over dialogue.
You stamp Baryshnikov's papers with the Marshal's seal, authorizing him to leave the city. Now you need only to deliver the papers to the captain of the Hummingbird down at the harbor.
Okay, so what I was saying, it's kind of a hard topic to memorize because it's a lot of history and it's a lot of dates. So he was pretty lax when it comes to that. He was pretty nice.
Want a fresh start? Come to the new world. Gold and cookies for everyone. Book passage on the Hummingbird today.
I want golden cookies.
Ah, the papers for the dancer. Very well, and he paid in advance. So tell him his space is secure and we leave in the morning.
I want golden cookies. Can I go on too? I want some golden cookies.
You secured my place in the Hummingbird? I cannot wait. This new world sounds almost too good to be true.
Aww.
I have devised what I think is a rather ingenious plan to steal the Bastille key. You take it while she is engrossed by my dancing. Huh? The Empress waits in the theater even now. I'll go in and begin my performance. You coming behind me? Proceed as one of the new dancers. I have an enchanted tutu here that I use for emergencies, so someone might stand in when the dancer is injured. Once you put it on, you'll look just like one of us. Oh, the racing route is right there.
Oh boy. I'm gonna be wearing a tutu. It's too big on me though. Oh!
Aha! You look splendid! Very well. Now, I will go in and begin my performance. You wait a moment and come in behind me. While I am dancing, everyone will be distracted. Make your way up to the Empress's private balcony and swipe the key from her pillow. Brilliant, isn't it? I told you, it's flawless. What could possibly go wrong? All
What
right.
could possibly go
Showtime.
wrong? That's what
Now
you say
see
before
this.
everything goes wrong. Just the way how he just like dances. Well, not like dances, but like just the way that he moves. Oh my god, look at me. I'm a polar bear in a tutu. And look how I just move.
What's this? A new dancer? You're late. Not the way to make a good first impression.
God, he scares me.
Well, what's the problem? Get in there. Don't keep the Empress waiting.
He's like he sounds like one of those guys, like with that spear that like he's trying to walk, you make him walk in front of you.
Decorated. Red velvet curtains trimmed with Tundarian gold. Very fancy. Baryshnikov is center stage, putting on an
He's not even
impressive
dancing though.
performance. Even the guards are
He's just there like,
mesmerized.
I think I found a
In the
glitch, guys.
balcony above, you can see Empress Antisket enraptured by Baryshnikov's bold routine.
Okay, so what I was saying, like, he just sounds like one of those, like, you know those moments in, like, movies where, see, he's not even dancing, but, where, like, the main person gets caught by the guard, and they have, like, this face, and they just, like, keep walking, and they have, like, the weapon, like, pressed against your back. It's, like, that's what he sounds like, as if, like, if I got captured by this guy, he would just, like, press the spear on my back, like, telling me, keep walking. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
You gently pull the key out from under the Empress's pillow, but somehow the movement catches her attention.
Bravo, my little Baryshnikov! Bravo! Oh, but who is this? A new dancer? Oh, how exciting! I want to see you dance. Oh, yes, I do.
God, she's like, she's like the way that she sounds makes it sound like that I'm a dog, and she's trying to, yeah, like she's just doing that baby talk that a lot of baby talk that a lot of people do, like with dogs. Like I'm guilty of it, but it's not like, oh, like I want to see you dance. No, I'm not like that. I'm surprised that they noticed a walking polar bear, like the guards.
Just go up there and do your best. How bad could it be?
How bad could it be? Oh no. But I'm surprised that like the guards didn't notice like a polar bear in a pink tutu like walking towards the Empress. Logic. See, look, I'm dancing.
At first you feel
Oh
clumsy
no.
and awkward, but after a moment the music seems to take over, directing your movements.
Mia dances. Me at school dances. Me at any dance, actually.
Martin? I don't think I've ever seen anyone dance like that.
Yes, it's called
This part is like
the crazy clown.
music that I set up in the background of this video. It can work. I'm terribly dancing to EDM, guys.
Oh, well, if it's fashionable in Marylebone, we should see more of it. Very good, yes, bravo. You can stop now.
You're too kind, Your Huge. I mean, Your Highness.
Your
We
hugeness.
both thank you. We should go practice now. Back in the dressing room.
Like, it's pretty cool just to see that, like, you know, you have, like, when you meet up with NPCs, like now in Polaris, like they tell you, oh, like meet me up at this place, and they walk over there. It's pretty cool.
Well, that didn't go exactly as planned, did it? It could have been worse. Baryshnikov, soon as you're dressed, the Empress wants a word. Bring that new dancer too. Take the key back to your friends quickly. I wish you the best of luck storming the Bastille. Thank you for securing my skin. I hope we meet again someday.
Ah, there you are. I was worried. I heard there was some kind of scandal at the Bolshoi Theater.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about like my awesome dancing.
Did you get the key to the Bastille? Thank the stars! At long last, the hour for revolution has arrived. I will rally the patriots. You have done so much already. But I must ask even more. You must storm the Bastille and rescue Danton. Look in cell block A. Find your friend Ivan first. Perhaps he can help you save Danton before the Iron Paws realize his importance. Good luck. The fate of every penguin in this city depends on you. But there is none I would trust more with such a responsibility.
Oh, and if you also haven't noticed, I am no longer sick, I guess? I mean, like, you don't hear any sniffling, so that's a pretty good sign, right?
The way to the Bastille prison is heavy and strong, but the Empress's key fits perfectly, and the gate quietly opens. You slip inside and find no guards are watching the gate. Guards seem focused on their patrol. Across the courtyard, you see the entrance to cell block A.
I swear, these guards are really bad. Like, honestly, they didn't notice a big polar bear in a pink tutu, like, walking towards the Empress. They don't notice a girl on a buddy walking,
Closer, I dare you. Ivan the Great will not be put in chains. Enough of this. He's alone and unarmed. You come at him from the left and we come from the right. No way! Did you see his left hook? He knocked out Yuri with one punch. Bah, now look at what you've done. You allowed some trespasser to stroll right in. Subdue the trespasser, then we deal with our priest.
Okay, so, yeah, these guys are pretty terrible. Like, they didn't notice, like, a big polar bear in a pink tutu, like, walking towards the Empress. They didn't notice a girl on a bunny, like, going into the Bastille. These guards are really terrible. So, yeah, an hour long. The worst part is, like, I know in the last video I was ranting about how I have nothing to talk about. So I'm just here like, okay, you know, I'm thinking up of ideas of what to talk about. And because this video is like a lot of battles, because like I said, I'm trying to finish Walrusburg. Oh my goodness. Walrusburg. In, like, you know, in the duration of one video. Like, not the entire thing, but, like, you know, I don't want to break it up into, like, several different parts, because I don't want a really long series of Polaris. But yeah, so there was one thing that I forgot to talk about with the release of Polaris. And well, I mean, like, there's a bunch of things that came out with Polaris too, but this one thing that, like, affects me the most, because all the other stuff I could talk about later, but I could just, like, briefly, you know, explain it, and just give, like, a small opinion on it. Okay, so the thing that I haven't talked about was the new critical and block system. Now, I know a lot of people aren't happy about it. I'm not happy about it either, because I understand what KI is trying to do. Like, they're trying to ease down, like, the whole PvP, OP thing and all that stuff. But I don't know, in my opinion, like, they could have done like 2 separate critical and block systems. Like, they could have just had one for PvE, like player versus enemy, and the other one PvP, like player versus player. Because honestly, okay, I have this written down. My critical rating for life, because, like, you know, on life, is 326, and the percentage that it gives me is 18%. I'm pretty sure that the percentage was a little bit higher.
I have a feeling this is going to come up on my performance review. Maybe it's time for a vacation. A long vacation.
Me in school. I'm pretty sure that the thing was a little bit higher.
Look around at cells. Do you see? Empty. Just as Ivan feared, they are taking prisoners away for some evil purpose. That means hundreds of penguins, most of them innocent of crime, have been torn away from homes and families. It is not right. We must fight down through prison to reach loading dock. With luck, we make it in time to save Danton. Your magic is strong. Ivan will let you lead, and he will provide support. To battle, comrade.
You know what I've noticed? Ivan doesn't say the word the. I don't know if it's just me, but
Look, it's that Oski from the circus. Ivan. Ivan the clown? Yes, I think so. And today he has a little sidekick. This should be a laugh.
What do you mean? Ivan the Great is no clown. He is
okay, so he said the once. That's it. But he rarely says the word the. He only says it within his title, I think.
That was an entrance. You even got one more than Ivan did. But where did you learn such strong magic? Ah, Raven. Yes, Ivan has heard of this place. Came to free me? Thank you. But whatever business you had, it must wait. Ivan has my terrible secret. Each day they load many prisoners on ship and sail them out to the northern sea. No one knows where they go. Even now, guards spoke of ship departing soon. The revolutionary leader, Duncan, is going to be on board. We must go down and save him.
But yeah, he barely says the word the. Like, it's only like every once in a while, but like, I don't know. I just noticed that. So anyways, back to the new critical and blocking system. I'm pretty sure that my critical percentage was like a little bit higher, and my block is like 181 and it's 14%. So I remember in test realm, I don't want to turn this into a rant, but like it's most likely going to turn out into a rant. I remember in test realm, when I started out in Polaris, my percentage was like 0%. And I know that a bunch of people like complained to KI and they kind of like tweaked it a little bit. But honestly, like I spent the summer farming Malistair. Like, not the entire summer, but like a good majority of my summer farming Malistair for the gear. And then later turns out that like, you know, I could barely critical and block. Because I remember that like, you know, before Polaris came out, with the Malistair gear, I was able to critical and block a lot. Now in Polaris, I could barely do so, and it kind of sucks because, you know, now I'm more susceptible to death, and yeah, it sucks. So I'm not happy. I'm not entirely happy with the thing. I'm not entirely happy with the system. I understand what KI is trying to do, but honestly, they could have solved the solution in a different way. Like what I suggested earlier, they could have just had two separate systems, one for player versus enemy and the other one player versus player, because honestly, you don't need to affect the entire system just for PvP. Because here's the thing also, like I understand PvP is a popular thing in Wizard101, and I understand there's like a lot of spamming and a lot of cheaters and puppets and all that stuff. I understand, but there's people who don't PvP, and it kind of sucks.
That was good fight. We really gave them 1-2 punch. Alive and clown, and that's what you get. Who's next? We go down to lower ward. Perhaps Danton is there.
But yeah, like it kind of sucks because I don't do PvP. I know a good portion of people who don't do PvP, and they get affected by this because of people in PvP.
I knew this day would come. The penguins would fight jump. You're too late, though. We have already shipped most of them away. Shocking, yes? When Chief Advisor Rasputin gave the order, I was shocked too. But he reminded me,
Rasputin.
everyone is guilty of something. Everyone. The last ship leaves any moment. You might be able to stop it, but you will have to go through me first.
I hate the mindset of this guy. He's like, everybody is guilty of something. Everything. Like, okay, we're not all perfect. We're not all perfect. We make mistakes, but that doesn't mean that, like, you know, I should get thrown in jail over, I don't know, eating something that I'm not supposed to. like I'm not talking about like alcohol or whatever. Said eating, because fun fact about me, I'm a diabetic. So like if I eat a chocolate cake, I shouldn't be arrested for eating an entire chocolate cake, even though I'm most likely gonna end up in the hospital rather than jail. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, they could have just done the like critical and block system in a better way rather than what they did. I'm not entirely happy about it, but I'm not gonna go on a total rampage. And I'm not gonna spam KI and say, oh, like, you know, change this thing back, do this, do that. I'm not gonna do that. You wanna know what? If it's KI's thing, that's fine, because you wanna know what? It's their decision, it's their game. But like, you know, I know that they can't please everybody. And yeah, I'm just stating on my opinion. I'm not gonna do anything about it, because honestly, I know KI, they're not gonna do anything about it. But yeah, it would have just been better if they had two separate systems. I understand what they're trying to do though. But yeah, they just could have made a separate system, like critical and block system for PvP, kind of like how they did with like the tournaments, that like you can choose whether or not you want to do like gear or no gear, like something like that, because like, you know, it gives you an option. I mean, like, it's not like totally relatable, but like, you get what I mean, right? Because I have a really bad habit of, like, you know, in my mind, what I'm trying to say works out perfectly. Like, I can understand it, and later when my mouth opens, the words that come out are so not understandable. It's so difficult. It's so difficult to put like, so difficult for people to understand what I'm trying to say. So like, what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, they could have just made it an option. Like, you know, like, don't.
Let's go quickly and save Danton. Then get something to eat. Yes.
Danton, wonton. That's what I was talking about last episode. Like, it reminded me of soup. Danton, wonton. Oh god. Yeah. So yeah, they could have just made a separate critical thing. To be honest, there was no need to, like, you know, drag those who do not do PvP into this whole thing. Like, I understand that they're trying to be fair with everybody.
Prisoner better be the last one. I'm ready to go home to the mall, and the ship is already overflowing.
Ha! Behold, Fins, you are undone. As I said, even you are not above the law. The Patriots will come, and they will want justice.
Confound it! Rasputin would not want us to risk the entire shipment. Go on, my neck. I'll deal with our guests and the little speech maker. With pleasure.
To arms, friends! Knock this coward tyrant aside before that ship is out of reach.
I just love how, like, we're all fighting and then he's just there like, sup. But yeah, I understand, like, they're trying to be fair, like, you know, everybody has to be affected under this new system, but I don't know. I just think it's a little bit, I think it'll be fair to just separate it, because really, like, you know, like, there's no need for you to affect the regular gameplay, especially when people, like, worked hard to, like, farm for the gear that they needed. And that's my opinion. I know that there's other people who will go against me, and like I said, please do not fight me on this, because honestly, I don't care. I'm not gonna do anything about it. If you try to pick a fight with me over my opinions, I'm not gonna pick a fight, because honestly, it's not worth it. I mean, like, you could tell me, oh, like, you know, I think that this and this, like, I disagree with your points on this and this because of this and this. You can tell me that. You can we can have a conversation about it, but like, don't try to pick a fight with me. Like, don't send negativity to me, because like I said, I'm not gonna respond to negativity. Now, if it's like a friendly like conversation about diff like differing like different opinions, then I'm all for it, because like I'm interested to see what other people are saying, but like don't pick a fight with me when it comes to the opinions. And it's not just in Wizard101, but like overall with the rest of my videos. Like don't pick a fight with me over it, because it's not worth it. I'm not gonna respond. So yeah. That is my opinion. If you think otherwise, or if you agree with me, just let me know in the comments below. I'm pretty interested on hearing. Like I said, I'm pretty interested. I am truly interested in hearing what you guys think about this, because I know on Twitter that there's a couple of people who are like dissatisfied with this, and I know that there's a great amount of people who who just stopped talking about the changes in the block system after the release of Polaris. Like I know I've seen a lot of ranting on Twitter over the during test room basically, but after that I didn't hear anything else. I mean, like I only heard like 1 or 2 people ranting about it, and like when I saw that, I just remembered, oh wait a minute, like I forgot to talk about the PvP and block system. Now I have something to talk about, and later turns out that this entire video.
Me. But to what end? The Empress will have your heads for this.
Okay, here we
You
go.
are champions of freedom. Truly, I cannot thank you enough for liberating me from the clutches of these cowardly fools. Unfortunately, my knack escaped along with the last ship full of prisoners. It is regrettable, but nothing could be done. The day can still be ours, so if we can overthrow that tyrant Antosket and this Rasputin who advises her. I must reconvene with the Patriots to plan our next move. To the nettoyage! I will see you there.
Ivan is in your debt. You have his word. He will see to your business. First, he is committed to helping patriots. Their cause is just, but they cannot do this alone. Let us aid them in liberating city from Walrus Empress. Then we talk business. Ivan will follow Danton to ensure he is safe. See you at nettoyage.
See, like he barely says the. He only says the when it comes to his title, but nothing else. It's so weird. But I forgot what I was saying. This dialogue.
Voila! Now we are all here, and I can make my speech. I have dreamt of this moment for what seems to have been all eternity.
I feel like Danton is me when I'm trying to write an essay, like a research paper.
Many seasons have we penguins endured the tyranny of this gross empress and her militant Oskian forces. They have taken our city. They have taken our freedom. They have taken our fish. And they have even taken our friends.
The fish is more important than the friends.
Yes, yes, liberté! Viva la penguinonia!
Food over friends, guys. Remember that.
We have a revolution to fight here, Danton. Can we skip the speech?
But of course, mademoiselle, the hour of reckoning has arrived. We must rise up and... all right, sorry, I'll get to the point. Patriots across the city are awaiting our signal. We change the flag in the flag tower, and they will attack soon after. Our new friend here, Ivan the Great, has graciously volunteered himself and the wizard for this critical task.
Ivan hopes you do not mind, comrade. But together, we are mighty force. We crush our enemies before us. Ha ha!
Yes, well, that sounds just wonderful. You two, meet me back up in the city and I will show you what to do.
And she waddles away again. Okay, now I remember what I was saying.
I am glad you are the ones who volunteered for this operation. I can think of no one better suited for the job. Look there, across the city. You see that ugly flag? That's the flag of Walrusberg, flying high. The Empress's crown looming over us all. You must fight your way into that tower and use the flag control pulley to raise the proud flag of Penguinonia in its place. That's the signal to patriots across the city to attack. We will subdue the enforcers, and the city will be ours.
Don't worry, Little Red. Ivan and Wizard will be victorious. Your new flag will fly proudly over city soon. Out by order of Her Majesty, Empress Antusked the First. Hold on. It's that Oski who escaped from the Bastille. To arms, men!
Okay. Man, it's really hard to talk with all these dialogues going on. Okay, so I remember what I was talking about. So I saw people complaining about the PvP system on Twitter. And I figured, hey look, I have something to talk about now. And literally this video turns out to be an hour and I'm just here like, oh no! That's why I really want to get Polaris done within a short amount of time, because I'm gonna be running out of things to talk about. I might as well be pouring out my entire life story within these series, and later when I have, and whenever I want to make a video on like real life stories, because yes, I want to do that. I've seen YouTubers do that, and I want to do that too. I'm not gonna be able to because everybody knows what's going on in my life through these videos. Oh man. But yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna try to keep the other, like, the conversation about other updates in Wizard101 with this release in separate videos so I can have something to talk about. Like I said, I do not want to reveal my entire life story in this video. So yeah. Fun. So yeah, this episode is just gonna focus on me talking about the PvP system. Not the PvP system, well, I don't like the PvP system either. But, yeah. About the block and critical system.
Some say Ivan the Great is getting old. Fighting with you, Ivan feels like young cub. Let us go up and change flags, and then find the next battle comrade.
I think I noticed too that he barely says like the word A. Like like onto the next battle. Like, oh, I feel like a young cub again. Like he barely says the word So weird. Like I understand, like, you know, trying to make it like feel Russian and later. I know that people who don't speak English correctly, they kind of like butcher their words. But I don't know, it's just so weird. So yeah. Whatever. We're almost there, guys. Don't worry. So I pretty much want to like separate topics by videos. So this video is gonna focus on you know, the new system. Next video, probably gonna talk about like the new fishing things or the breadcrumbs. Is there anything else going on? I don't know. I think that's the most distinct updates that I remember. I probably have to go back and look because I know I'm missing a lot, but I think they're just minor corrections to the game. So yeah, pretty much. I might do a Q&A soon, within an episode. I might do the same thing that I did with that Halloween episode. That I'll do a Q&A, so it kind of like keeps things entertaining because, like I said, like I wasn't expecting for this to be an hour. I was expecting for it to be because okay. When you are recording, like recording and playing the game is totally different because, you know, when you're playing the game, it feels like it's only been a few minutes. But when you're recording and you put in everything together, it's like so long and you just feel like, oh my god. Cause I try my best to keep these videos short, which is why I cut off a lot of things like me going to the places, because I find that kind of wastes time.
One comes down, one goes up. And city has new flag. Let us go out in streets and join in fight.
So like I said, that's why like I try my best to cut stuff so it could be shorter.
How you fared, but it's plain to see.
I'm so confused. So is now Walrusburg Penguinonia?
For the first time in many seasons, the flag of Penguinonia flies over the city once again. It is a proud moment. The flag is raised and the clock is ticking. Any moment, patriots around the city will come from hiding and assault the enforcers. C'est là! Where is Tonton? He's supposed to lead the assault on the Imperial Palace. This is not good at all.
I swear this downtown is starting to get really shady.
Never fear, Ivan the Great is here. Wizard and Ivan can go. We will slam Imperial Guard like 500-kilogram barbell.
I hate asking more of you, but right now I have no choice. Assaulting the palace will be hard. The Empress is protected by an elite SEAL team. Take the side entrance into the palace. Defeat the SEALs, and we can arrest the Empress. Then it's her turn to experience the Bastille. Good luck, Misery. The fate of 1,000 penguins depends on your success. No pressure, though.
This time it's Ivan's turn to lead charge. He will see you in palace, comrade, if you can catch up.
No, but yeah, like this downtown is really getting shady. Because, okay, when we went to go rescue him, he didn't take part in fighting the.
You caught up with Ivan quickly, comrade. Or maybe defeating these guardsmen took longer than expected. Yes, perhaps Ivan needs a moment to catch his breath. You lead, and Ivan will support. There you are. The chief advisor warned us you might come, and so we prepared. This is where your little revolution comes to an end.
But yeah, like okay, he didn't participate in the fight to and like fighting out of the Bastille, and they're now with like the big assault. He doesn't show up, so this guy is really getting shady right now because I don't know. I feel like that he's two timing. There's like something in me that's telling me like it's a little voice in my head telling me he's two timing. He's two timing. I know that he's probably like trying to seem like I don't know because there could always be another explanation. It could just be that he wants to have an image but he doesn't want to earn it. But I don't know. I feel like that he's two timing, to be honest. I really do. I really do. But I don't know. He's just pretty shady. He like just the way that he talks too. It's always like always trying to make a speech. And honestly, it feels like me when I'm trying to write like a research paper or an essay for school that's telling you, oh, like you have to do 1,000 words. And the problem with me is that when I write my essays are short, sweet, and to the point. So like trying to put that into like 1,000 words is really difficult. So like, you know, it feels like that. It feels like you know, you're putting in a lot of more words just to like make it seem important.
Fall to ground at Ivan's feet. That makes 9 for day. Or is it 19? Yes, let's say 19.
I'm pretty sure it was 9, Ivan. But yeah, this guy's really shady.
Why do you fight on behalf of penguins? You owe them nothing. You especially, Ivan. You should be with us. Surprised that I know your name? Of course. I remember your act. And I remember how it ended. Yes, you are a strong man, no more. A weak man might be a better term. Come, prove me wrong. I dare you. Ivan will not fly into blind rage. Ivan will not fly into blind rage. Ivan will not fly into blind rage. All right, Ivan better now.
I gotta admit, I have to admire Ivan's self-control, because if it was just me, I would have like decked him in the face already. No lie. But yeah, Dalton is pretty shady right now. I don't know if it's just me, but I just have this feeling that he's gonna two-time us later on in the storyline. I feel it. I feel like that Red Rosa is a better leader for the Patriots rather than Danton, because she's actually doing something, you know? So yeah. But I guess we'll see. Maybe my theory is wrong, maybe my theory is right, but you know, I guess we'll see later on within the storyline. I hope that I'm right though, because I just have this nagging feeling in the back of my head telling me he is two-timing. And yes, I am pretty much doing the same thing as Danton right now, repeating the same stuff, because I have nothing to talk about. Oh god, this is so difficult. And I know I promised myself I was just gonna be like, I'm not gonna rant about how I have nothing to talk about in for the rest of these series. And later 5 seconds, I have nothing to talk about. Perfect. Perfect. Thanks a lot. I just broke a deal with myself. Like I said, it's 1 hour. I hope that you guys can understand. If it was just 20 minutes, I swear I wouldn't be ranting. But it's an hour. Like I said, there's so many battles. So many battles. I will try to... I'm gonna try to think of a lot of topics, but they're most likely just gonna be the latest updates and possibly some stories in Wizard101 that has happened to me in the past years. I feel like that's important.
It's just a matter of time before this circus act is done. You and your friends will fall, and I will be there to kick you when you're down.
I swear, it's kind of like
We're here, all right, just as you said, Chief Advisor. Now, what do you want us to do with them?
Have I not made myself clear? Are you daft? Security was your responsibility, Captain Winters. This is your problem, not mine. As a point of fact, the changing political climate has convinced me of something I already suspected. Time for me to move on. Indeed.
But you're my chief advisor. Please, I will do as you say. Rasputin, if you go, where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, Your Majesty, I don't care. Goodbye. So long. See you later. Yes, a good luck to you all.
There's an awkward silence after Rasputin leaves the room.
I'm waiting for your orders, Your Majesty. What you have us do?
Must you pester me right now, Captain? Can't you see I'm depressed? First, Mary Snickoff. Now, Rasputin. Soon I shall be all alone.
It's because nobody likes you.
Them in the Bastille, then it's off for their heads, of course.
Off with their heads from Alice in Wonderland. That just reminds me of that. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, like that last boss that he says, I shall be there. Like, you will be kicked down and I shall be there when you're down. To kick you when you're down. I don't know, this is the way that he says it. Like I'm so used to the term I shall pick you up when you're down. So when he says like I shall kick you when you're down, it like my brain registers the first part, like the original part, like I'll pick you up when you're down, and literally like it has like one moment of a brain fart, and it's just like, oh no, wait, that's like the opposite. That's supposed to be an insult. Oh man, I know, I'm so weird. You guys are just like, I'm so done with this girl. It's been an hour. Just hang in there, guys. Just hang in there. We're almost done. But yeah. Yeah, like, Tusket and Tusket. I think that's how you pronounce it. And Tusket, she's like, oh, I'm gonna be all alone. You were originally alone because nobody likes you. Like, literally, she's like a spoiled brat. Like, the thing is that she isn't even really, I don't know. I can't really say her motive. I know that a good portion of her motives of, like, you know, starting to become a tyrant was from Rasputin. And okay, now, like, for a moment there, I thought like Rasputin was something else, like was somebody else. But it turns out it's another historical figure in placed in the storyline. And I didn't know this up until, like, you know, I was messing around on YouTube and I saw a video of epic rap battles of history with, like, Rasputin versus somebody else. I forgot the name. But yeah, and it was talking about, like, wizardry and all stuff. I'm just like, wait a minute. Oh, so that's why they decided to do this. Like I said, it's pretty interesting. You get, like I said, it's pretty interesting to find out history on your own terms. Because it's pretty cool, because you're just like, wait a minute. So that's why this means that. It's pretty cool, to be honest. And I wish that, like, you know, it could be implemented more, because I think that's the best way of learning, is sparking somebody's curiosity and getting them and, like, driving them to learn more about this historical time. It doesn't have to be with history either. It could just be, like, you know, with this topic or on this person. And yeah, I think that's a really good way of, like, you know, learning stuff. They should really do that in schools instead of testing. Once again, I'm, like, ranting, because I really hate tests. Who doesn't? But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Although I didn't look up further information on Rasputin, even though I'm pretty, like, knowing myself, I'm most likely going to do so for future episodes, because I want to compare. Like, I like comparing to what actually happened in real life and what happens in the spiral, because it's pretty interesting. Because, okay, the personality of the person can be the same, but their motives can be totally different. So I'm pretty interested to learn.
Pull back. It's time for a tactical withdrawal.
What now? My sins abandon me too? How am I supposed to rule under these conditions? God! God! God!
The Imperial Guard has been relieved of duty, Your
See, he shows up at the last minute.
Of the penguins of Penguinonia, I am placing you under arrest. You stand accused of tyranny, gluttony, unfair monopolization of the fish trade, and poor taste. How do you read?
Poor taste.
Me? I'm innocent, of course. I don't know anything about what you're talking about. In fact, I can't even hear you. La 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 la.
Clearly, this will take some time. But have faith, for though the wheels of justice may turn slowly, they will also turn too. And
Yes, all right. A great speech, Tonton. Wizard, on behalf of myself, Tonton, and all the Tetfians, thank you. And you too, Ivan. Without you, I'm not certain this could have been accomplished. There is much left to do here, but your part is done. I know you both have other responsibilities. If we can help with those, let us know. Until then, I wish you happy travels and great fortune.
All in day's work, right, comrade? Now, Ivan can finally eat. Oh, and discuss your business. Meet me at Inn of Midnight
Food
Sun.
first. It's always food first. Don't worry, I understand.
You're in the palace. The patriots drove out the remaining Imperial guards. The city is liberated. The penguins are finally free.
Hooray! Our work is done. Now, like, you see the penguins dancing. Like, look at that penguin in the back. He's just, like, dancing on the table, like, whatever. And, like, that cute little girl penguin. She's so cute. I love her dress. Like, it's so cute. It's all so cute. It's so adorable.
That was delicious. This place has best stroganoff in all Polaris. I've never finished dinner on it. Now it has full belly. Much better. Now, what is it you wanted from Ivan? Oh, you seek old witch Baba Yaga? This is not so simple. She lives deep for long time. Ivan does odd jobs for Baba Yaga, but he has never even been to Baba Yaga's house, which does not like visitors. She's a very private person. For all you've done, though, Ivan will help you. It will be hazardous journey, but we get help from Frostbite Rangers. Rangers have camp in Bleaks, just outside city. You can go on. Ivan will meet you outside city gate.
So I'm just gonna end the episode here. If you've been watching, if you've reached the entire end of the video, I gotta give you a good pat on the back. Congratulations to you, because honestly, I don't think I could have done it if I was watching the video myself. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully it's not gonna be an hour like this. Although I know facing Baba Yaga will be cut into small parts. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!